But like, man, and it's getting high at night. Like, I just make the most baffling eating decisions.
Oh,
I ordered Oreos to my house a couple weeks ago.
what kind?
Birthday cake.
Okay.
Oh, dude, have you?
And you know what I did? I ate like all of them because I'm like, if I eat them all, there's no temptation tomorrow.
Okay, so
Woke up in the morning like, why do I feel so bad?
So other than the GLP-1, which in itself would probably make you lose 20 to 30 pounds if you wanted.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the Ninja Creami?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so there's
sounds like a load competitor.
Okay, so the Ninja is like a blender company, and for years they have blenders that, you know, you would make really shitty protein ice cream that tastes like icy, not good tasting versions of ice cream. This thing called the Creami is a new innovation in the fitness industry, I guess, but it's literally can make ice cream that tastes 90% as good as real ice cream and so satiating. So having that as a cheat that actually helps you hit your macros every day and prevents you from eating something shitty, like you could even like add mix-ins, like little pieces of Oreo to it, to like cookies and cream flavored protein powder from Gorilla.
No,
and you would not notice the fucking difference.
No, it's just this blender looking ice. Looks like a coffee machine with a bigger contain. Just the Ninja Cream. I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna make you eat your words when I gain weight. Off of this.
It was like, I'm gonna eat nothing but peanut butter ice cream, and it's not working.
Dude, you haven't seen me eat. You haven't seen me feast. I was at a Renaissance fair like 3 weeks ago, and they gave me a turkey like the size of my head, and everyone else was eating theirs. And my friends, like a couple of I'm very good friends with, turned around and they were all still eating it, and mine was like looked like you'd put it in a piranha cage. And they were like, my God, there's like nothing but tendons left. And then his girlfriend was like, yeah, do you remember when we had that big crab cookout and Taylor came? It was unreal.
There are very few things that I say are game changer level things that need to be in somebody's regimen who are like sweet tooth fanatics or are trying to avoid cheating. And like, this is one of them. It's like top 3 hacks in my opinion.
I'm going to buy this.
Yeah, I'll buy one too. I always want another kitchen gadget. I've got so many kitchen gadgets that they're in
protection. Yeah, right.
Like I guarantee if you use the vanilla protein powder from us, add like a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you just have regular Fairlife skim milk, which is high protein, and have that against regular vanilla ice cream, you're getting like 60 grams of protein, and I guarantee blindfolded, you would not be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the calories are like half as much.
And I guess I'm not contradicting Derek, but diets are never about what you add to them. They're always about what you subtract.
You replace your shitty stuff that made you fit.
Yeah.
But I guess I've just seen a lot of people enter diet and be like, I added broccoli to the plate. It's like, no. What you remove from the plate?
Who's done that over and over? No, I'm eating the same, but there's vegetables now.
Yeah.
I wanted sugar so bad at one point. I was eating those brownies sometimes for meals. I think I had found some sort of like protein brownie online. One? It might have been a Greg Doucette recipe. I do use his shit sometimes, but it was like 140 calories to do a whole like 9 by 9 inch brownie, and I would eat it with a fork, just the whole goddamn brownie at once. I just wanted sugar so bad.
I like brownie. Bad. Like honestly though, like I don't gain weight from sweets. Like it's a rare thing that I go bananas on Oreos. It's just funny to bring up when I do. Like it's like Cheez-Its and salty stuff. Like what's the cheat replacement for like chips?
Quest chips.
Oh, yeah, fuck, I don't like those.
Dude, they're fucking good. What are you talking about?
Popcorn.
Maybe I haven't had good flavor. I tried the sour cream and onion.
Try the cheddar ones, bro. Cheddar ones are good.
I'll try the cheddar ones. Do you make protein chips?
No, we've looked at it, but it's just like not worth it yet from a capital standpoint to maintain those. Yeah. So one of those things where you kind of got to dedicate your company to being like the chip company or like the whatever to have it make sense financially.
That's true. Yeah. When I look at that subsection of the grocery store, it seems like every SKU is Quest. Like there's nobody else really competing in that space.
I would never, whenever I'd look at that stuff, I'd never see anything with macros that were acceptable to me. It was always too many calories or not enough protein to justify. Like I wanted to find something that was so close to the macros of my protein powder that I could almost imagine it as that. and then thereby just take as much as I wanted. Like
there's a company that just came out called David. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Probably not, but it's like to compete with Quest and some of the lower calorie bars. I actually invested in it because they have 150 calories with 28 grams of protein per bar. And it's it's like as close as you're going to get to like a scoop of protein powder, but in a bar that tastes like pretty fucking good. So as good as you're going to get basically with that low of calories proportional to protein. And I really like them. So it might be worth looking at that too if you wanted like a quick thing that you don't feel guilty about and helps you hit your protein target.
Yeah. I like the I always ate the ones that were straight from Amazon, whatever the great value bars or whatever they were.
The Kirkland or whatever they are.
Not
the Kirkland ones that are super
the blue container, right? I forget
blue
what
and white. Yeah. But I would freeze them so that they took longer.
That's smart. Yeah.
So I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I would want to like eat something, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna cheat and get a birthday cake protein bar that's frozen and gnaw on half of it, and that would be my. I would wake up in the morning and I was like, you piece of shit! I see where you gnawed that bar last night. You woke up and gnawed at a protein bar, but then I'd like find some science on YouTube that said that protein was good.
Another product that you might want to try, Taylor, is we have a product called Apelline, and this is kind of like an entry-level appetite suppressant that has no stimulants, no anything, and how it works is it has like a fibrous ingredient in it that is well tolerated, it doesn't upset your stomach, but when you swallow it, it absorbs multiple times its weight in water. So if you drink a lot of water with it, it actually expands and like triggers your brain to think that you just ate something, even though there's like no calories.
Oh, okay. Is it like psyllium husk?
Sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've
tried that before. Yeah. I don't think I took enough of it.
I was trying to create that on my own by eating popcorn and Jell-O. I bet popcorn and Jell-O would mix and make a goo inside my belly, and my body will think I've eaten real food.
Yeah, dude.
And so I would get sugar-free Jell-O. You can buy a 32 pack of sugar-free Jell-O for like almost. No, they give them away. And there's no calories in it at all. And I would suck down 2 of those standing at the fridge and then eat a whole bag of like that shit popcorn that's got no calories in it. And I would feel full for a little while.
That popcorn, it's like on the surface seems so appealing, but it's kind of like you're almost left desiring exactly how much you did before you ate it.
I would replace my carbs in my meals sometimes with the popcorn. I can't remember the exact brand. It's whatever the absolute lowest calorie popcorn you can get is. And it's not the shit that Greg Doucette recommends. I found something else. I always find something that's like 5 calories worse than what everybody else uses and use that, even though I'm sure it tastes so much worse. Like my powdered peanut butter is not the brand of powdered peanut butter that everybody uses. It's some great value brand shit that's got like legitimately 5 fewer calories per tablespoon, which is nothing, but it tastes terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah. I bought on your recommendation, I bought some powdered peanut butter, tried it once. Really? And was like, this is like a bad memory of peanut butter, and I threw it out.
It was such a big part of my diet. I would get
protein powder. Like I don't need
because I needed food. I needed to like chew something and eat it, but I couldn't. So I would get the lowest calorie bread that you can get, and it's like nothing. And then I would make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with sugar-free Jell-O or sugar-free jelly, which doesn't have any calories. It's just fruit mushed up and mixed with gelatin. And then that powdered peanut butter that I would add artificial sweetener to make it like sweet peanut butter. And that would be so delicious.
I have a question about, go ahead, Derek.
When you get the Creami, don't judge it based on how it first comes out of the thing though. Watch a YouTube video on how to make it, because you have to respin it once before it comes out the consistency that you want. Sometimes I've seen people put it in, take it out, and it has like iciness at the top. And they're like, what is this shit? Why does everyone recommend it? And then they don't use it, but you have to respin it once, and then it literally comes out like ice cream consistency.
That's great. Because we were eating that floof. Remember the floof, Woody?
I was going to talk about the floof. Good gosh. I tried so hard to convince myself that it wasn't terrible. It is just, I don't cook. I don't know what I'm doing. And I saw a recipe, might have been from Doucette, about the floof. It looks good. It's pink. It's fluffy. It looks like whipped cream, but it's like egg whites beaten. Yeah.
Beaten egg whites.
With, I don't know, maybe a couple strawberries in there. And it tastes so bad. And it tastes so bad fresh, but then you put the rest of it in the fridge and come back later. and it's so much worse. It's so much worse than so bad. And I was having this on the regular to lose weight. I've been losing weight lately.
Were you just sitting there eating it like, like just trying
I'd
so
make
hard?
it and be like, why hasn't anyone told me about this beautiful thing? Because it looks so good. The floof. I send you guys pictures. Look at my floof. It's pink. It's gonna be dope. And I'd have it, and I'd be like, well, that wasn't what I hoped it was gonna be. But then you come back to it after it's popped, like it's basically
deflated.
Bubbles.
All the air left the egg whites.
Oh my gosh, it is hard to tolerate.
That's just egg whites.
From bad to worse.
Dude, I ate so many egg whites too.
Let's take a look at Chalk Zero.
Who was it that drank the egg whites and everybody made? It was you that drank egg whites and everybody made a big deal of it.
Oh yeah.
I was just like,
why'd they make a big deal of it?
Because they acted like it was gross or something. They used pasteurized egg whites out of the carton.
Yeah, they're pasteurized, so it's safe. It's just I came to learn that pasteurization doesn't neutralize all the avidin in it, which is like a biotin binding protein. Okay. So hypothetically, you could induce a biotin deficiency if you drank too much of it. And the actual bioavailability of the protein is not as good as if you cooked it. But a lot of bodybuilders swear by it, and it works well. And at least when I was younger, it doesn't
taste bad. It doesn't taste bad at all.
I used to go to university classes with like a liter of egg whites in my bag.
All right, do you get the ones that have the?
That's just classic, enormous, jacked white guy thing.
There's two different kinds of egg whites. Though. There's the one kind that's sort of like pale and like skim milk looking and almost clear and really gross looking. And there's the other kind where they add this additive that makes it look like you broke up and scrambled an egg. You know, like the yolk is mixed in. Yeah, which kind were you drinking?
Whatever. I'll see if I can find the Canadian one. It was President's Choice brand one, which I don't think is in the States.
I drank the off-brand shit because like the Kroger brand, whatever.
As long as it's pasteurized, then
of course.
Dude, you suggested that shit to me. The one that's like yellow and like colored as though it has some yolk in there.
Fuck yeah.
Disgusting. So much worse than just making eggs.
What do you? Dude, the macros are better. Yeah, the macros are better, and it's so convenient to just like if you're eating 4 fucking enormous meals of eggs and shit every day, just to be able to pour them in as an additive on top of like beef and rice or something, and just add more or into a shake or something. Like it's just liquid protein that you can pour really quick.
6 hard-boiled eggs last night.
Oh my god!
Because
how do you keep a woman in your house?
I didn't have any snacks, and so I was like, just like doing that thing where I'm like, no, and then go into my pantry. No, I used my popcorn maker. I made a giant bowl of popcorn, ate all of that, and then I was like, I need something substantive. What do I have? I've got 8 eggs. My little cooker holds 6 of them. So I made 6 hard-boiled eggs and then just sat there and ate until like this morning I wake up and go out to see the scene of the crime, and it's just a bowl of shells in front of my TV watching station. But in my head, I'm like, look at me eating healthy. Look at me. Look at it's eggs. It's healthy. It's got albumin and protein and all the yellow bit. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Well, yeah, some omega fatty acids and
all of them. Some would say,
well, not all of them.
Okay, some of them.
Some of them. No, eggs are fine, but like all those stinky ass boiled eggs, this sounds disgusting to have to share that bed with you.
Well, I mean, she doesn't live with me, so and I'm not eating the eggs in bed. Usually,
we just got a little peek into the tailored relationship world.
I don't even ask. Yeah,
we don't ask. Yeah, like what he says, like what he's like. Don't tell me unless you want everyone in the world to know.
Yeah. You want her name doxed? Let me know.
Oh yeah, just Woody in.
Honestly, that's the thing that Woody would do, and he wouldn't mean to do it. He'd just randomly be like, so how's Bridget doing? Oh.
Is she still at 413 Crestview Lane?
And you try to save it and be Bridget. Like, yeah, Bridget, my dog, doing really well. No, your girlfriend named Bridget. like there'd be a moment where you couldn't save it.
So here's another health question: pork rinds, a healthy alternative to chips?
I have not looked at the calories of those, but I would guess no.
No, you're right. They're not.
I'm right again.
Your protein bar is 270 calories.
Oh yeah, ours are not meant to be diet conducive. They're just like really good tasting.
Yeah, agreed. And they're filling. Like it's a hockey puck and a half. That thing.
Yeah. No, those are fucking unreal, dude. The chocolate peanut butter cup one.
That's probably my favorite candy if I had to choose something peanut butter, like peanut butter related stuff. Peanut butter is like, I'm sure my brain knows that peanut butter is like fat and calories and like concentrated fat and calories. And that's what it craves when I'm like hungry.
Like Reese's peanut butter cups, fucking, what's the little candies, the Reese's Pieces, obviously. Yeah. Anything peanut butter though, like a jar of peanut butter. If I just had a spoon, you just get right after that. Yeah, I did. I've mentioned this on the show before. I had a dark period where I was waking up in the middle of the night and eating like 5 giant spoonfuls of peanut butter every night and then going back to bed. And I was like, why am I gaining weight? And it was
so happening in life? Was this a stressor event?
I was stressed about, maybe it was work related. I don't remember.
You selling cars?
Years ago. And
you renting cars at the time?
No, this is after that. But it was other work related stuff. And I'd like wake up in a fugue state at like 3:15 in the morning and like find myself either standing in front of my fridge eating string cheeses or eating peanut butter out of the jar and then going back to bed.
Oh, I had the same exact.
Like, what's wrong with you?
I had the exact same thing. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll want to get something, just something. Yeah. And that's why like having those frozen protein bars is like the move, because you don't feel bad if you eat a frozen protein bar. But I will stand there. I remember I woke up and I saw what I had done. I had gotten the block of cheese out, like the big block of cheese, the half-pound one. And I didn't get a knife out. I just got the Ritz crackers out, like a whole sleeve. And I was eating a cracker and then taking bites out of the fucking whole block of cheese. And I woke up the next morning and looked, and I could count the fucking bites of cheese I had taken because I didn't put it in Ziploc bag. I just put it all. The evidence is just right there. Terrible.
I've done something similar. I bought like in the middle of the night, and this was an absurd thing to do in the middle of the night. I bought from the deli section of like this artisanal grocery store these like fresh mozzarella slices wrapped with fresh salami. Yeah, and like they were in these like beautiful little a bouquet of them. And like I ate so many that like I woke up in the morning with like acid reflux because it's actually not Gorilla Mind approved to eat 11 of those at 3 a.m.
No.
And then wonder like, why is my sleep so bad? Dude, I don't eat in the middle of the night anymore, just usually. But
do you smoke weed before bed, or were you just saying that earlier?
No, I do often, not every night, but I'll often smoke weed before bed,
because it's unusual to like have to wake up in the middle of the night starving, and I would imagine that's like the number one thing to not do.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what it is. Like, it's
I've always done that. I've always woken up in the middle of the night hungry though. Like, always.
Like if you were, even if you needed like a pharma level sleep aid, like there's some options that I would say are better than something that makes you hungry.
Yeah.
Even if it impedes the quality of your sleep a bit and you like have to go that route of aggressive drug induced sleep, there are better options for sure than weed.